Hello viewers, I am Jayachandran, Assistant Professor, Nanda Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss about time varying fields and electromagnetism. Before to understand what is time varying field, first we should know what is static fields. And to understand what is static field, first we should know what is field and force. So let me begin with the topic force. A force is a push or pulling an object either with interaction or without interaction. With interaction, we have 6 different types of forces, and without interaction, non-interaction, we have 3 different types of forces. And I'll tell you one example from the interaction. Applied force. What is applied force? Which means when 2 objects are interact each other, then there will be a force. Say for example, my hand is here and another object is coming towards this hand. When this touches this hand, then this hand will move from away from the original location. Which means it goes away. The operation is pushing operation, and this is called force, and this comes under the interaction force. And what is non-interaction force? Non-interaction means without touching or without interacting 2 objects, there should be a force. And we are interested to know what is electric force, magnetic force and gravitational force. So I leave all this interaction force. Let me take this non-interaction force. So we are all familiar with this gravitational force. Earth has some gravitational force. If we throw any objects above the earth, and that earth will attract this particular object without touching the objects. That is the non-interaction force. And since we are interested to know what is electric field and magnetic field, we'll take these 2 forces. Electric field, magnetic field, similarly electric force and magnetic force. First let me tell you what is field. Let us begin with magnetic field. Let us suppose a magnet. It has a pole, north pole and south pole, and we know that the magnetic field lines are going from north to south direction, like this. Then what is field and what is magnetic field? See, the area around this magnet in which this magnet can influence a force. For example, this particular magnet can influence its magnetic force up to here, then this area is actually called the magnetic field. So magnetic field means the area around the magnet in which the magnetic field can influence the force, right? And if we bring another magnet close to this with the same N and S, north pole this side and south pole this side. So again my magnetic field lines go like this. Now look at the field lines. This line coming towards this S and this N, field lines coming outwards. So just look at this location. This field line is coming to this direction and this field line coming to this direction. Which means north pole magnetic fields going towards the south pole magnetic field, and that is the reason we get attraction between these 2 poles. If I have the same pole over here, yes, then what will happen? Field lines moves in the opposite direction, like this. So north pole field lines goes like this, and south pole south pole field line goes like this. And similarly, the first magnet south pole goes like this, which means there is no same direction, both are going in the opposite direction, which means there will be a repulsion between these 2 magnets. And this is the reason when we have opposite poles that will attract, when we have same pole that will repel. I'll show you a simple demo to you. I have 2 magnets, and now look at, these are the magnetic field lines. Now I bring these 2 magnets close to each other and just take a look what is happening here. What is happening? Both field lines of first magnet and second magnet are repel each other. And if I keep opposite poles like this, look at the magnetic field lines are attracting each other. The reason is field lines. Field means the area around the magnet in which the magnet can influence the force. And we all have seen the magnetic field lines only in the website, paper, or somewhere in PDF format. But I'll show you the actual magnetic field lines right now. So this is magnetic material I have collected from the earth. I'll just sprinkle on the magnet and just see how these magnetic materials form a line. Wow, can you see this line? Yeah. Just take a look at this. When you sprinkle the magnetic materials around the magnet, it will create a line. That line is called the magnetic field lines. I hope you are familiar with what is field and what is magnetic field lines. So, always opposite poles attracts, same pole repel, and the reason is because of this field lines. Just now I showed you in the demo. Because of the field lines, we have attraction and the repulsion. And since I have a magnet, around this magnet I have a field that is called magnetic field. Similarly, and similar to this magnetic field, I have another field is what is called the electric field. Electric field. Let us take a one small charge positive. And positive charge field lines are going outwards, and negative charge field lines are coming inwards. Like this. Same as magnetic field, the field around this charge in which this particular charge can influence the force is what is called the electric field. I will repeat. The area around this charge in which this particular charge can influence the force. This is actually called the electric field. In a simple way we can define this. And when you bring these two opposite charges close to each other, why these two attracts? See, positive field line going outwards and negative field line going inwards. When you keep these two close, then what will happen? You have a current flow like this. Charge is flowing. And that is the reason opposite charges are attracts. Electrons goes to the hole. The reason is because of the field lines. Suppose if I have both charges are positive, then what will happen? Field lines are just opposite direction. Then how will have a connection? Will not get any connection. And that is the reason same charges repel each other. Clear? So the field around the electric charges is called the electric field. The field around the magnetic permanent magnet is actually called the magnetic field, in which these two can influence the force. So this is field. Then what is static field? Static meaning means simply non-movable, we can see. For example, static field. I have a magnet, permanent magnet, NS, and single charge. If this magnet and this charge are kept without any motion, then the field lines associated with this charge and the magnet are also stationary or static. That will not move. But if I move this magnet from one location to another location, then what will happen? The field lines associated with this magnet will also move. Which means when the magnet varies, the field lines around this magnet also vary. Similarly, when the charge is moving, what will happen? The field lines associated with this charge will also move. If I vary the magnet or vary the charge, automatically the fields around the magnet and the charge will vary with respect to time. And this is actually called the time varying electric field and magnetic field. Which means fields must vary, and that is actually called the time varying electric field. And this time varying electric field phenomena will rise to the electromagnetism point. Which means, what is electromagnetism? Simply, varying magnetic field will create varying electric field. Similarly, varying electric charge will create the magnetic field. And this is what our Faraday's and Ampere's law say. And our Maxwell defined 4 equations, and third and fourth equation is Gauss law and Ampere's law. And we'll take the third law for the time varying electric field. So let us take del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. This is Faraday's law. And what this law says. So this B is magnetic field, and if this magnetic field varies with respect to time, what will happen? That will induce the electric field E. Clear? Whenever there is a change in the magnetic field dou by dou T, that will induce electric field del cross E. This is what Faraday's law says. Similarly, the fourth law, del cross H is equal to J plus dou E by dou T. This is Ampere's law. What does Ampere's law says? Whenever there is a change in the electric field, that will induce the magnetic field around this. So that will create a curl form, and that's why we have a del cross H, del curl E, magnetic field and electric field. And this is what the electromagnetic principle comes. Whenever there is a change in the magnetic field, that will create varying electric field. Similarly, when there is a change in the electric field, that will create the change in the magnetic field. I will show you another demo for the Faraday's law. When there is a change in the magnetic field, you will have a corresponding electric field. Actually, what is electric field? Charges, if they move, the field associated with the charge also will move. And that will create field is actually called the electric field. When the charges are moving, current is flowing, we can say that we have electric field, because current is nothing but number of charges. And the charge is moving, fields associated with the charge also moves. Which means the electric field is varying. I will show you one small demo. We are familiar with this meter, galvanometer, used to sense current flow in the conductor. I have two magnets and one conductor over here. And when I keep a magnet like this, will not get any variation on the galvanometer. But just look at, now I am varying this magnet and see what is happening here. Can you see the needle movement in the galvanometer? Which means what is happening? I am moving the magnet, so the field associated with the magnet also varying, which means that will induce the current on this conductor, and that can be sensed by the galvanometer. Which means our Faraday's law hence proved. When there is a change in the magnetic field, you will get the change in the electric field. Similarly, when there is a change in the electric field, you will get a varying magnetic field. This is actually basic principle of electromagnetism. And applications, we can say, when you apply electric field or change in the electricity, that will create magnetic field. We can say, example is motor for this particular law. And for this change in the magnetic field, that will create the electricity. We can say this is generator. And this is the well-known example we all are familiar with. And in the next lecture, I will tell you the remaining Maxwell's equations. Thank you.